Well, everyone, it's time for us to go and take a look at the Apple Watch Series 9 and compare it against the Apple Watch Series 10 and see which particular Apple Watch is the better one for you. Now, I will definitely tell you when it comes down to both of these, if you are in the brand new market or the used market and you're going to pick up any Apple Watch, it definitely makes a lot of sense to go through and buy the best watch that you can get your hands on. And the Series 10 is a better watch overall than the Series 9, but the Series 9 is still available in the brand new market, some places, and in the used market. So if you want to pick up either one of these particular watches, links will be down in the description below. You can get them from there, and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of the Apple Watch Series 10 and the Series 9. The Series 9 came out about 2 years ago almost, and this watch on the front side is giving you a 45mm or 41mm size. So you are actually getting a pretty good type of layout within these types of devices. And I do feel like both these phones actually both these watches give you very good displays. They're kind of similar, but the Series 10 is definitely better. The Series 9's display is still very nice. It looks like a very good watch. It gets fairly bright, and it does come out in a couple of more colors than the Series 10. The Series 10 on the front side is giving you a 46mm or 42mm size. So it really just depends on kind of which way you're kind of going for it. But, in this particular situation, whichever type of watch you're going to be getting, it really just depends on, which one is the best one for you. But the size of the screen is a little bit different, but the size of the watches are basically the same. The same bands interchange between both as well. You're just getting a 1mm size bigger display or less bezel on the Series 10 than the Series 9. The buttons and everything are basically the same type of layout as well. There's not really any big differences there. On the back side, you're getting your charging pad where you can go and charge up this particular watch. On the band selection side, again, basically the same thing. The screen, though, is slightly different. They get the same brightness, but with the Series 10, you get the wide-angle OLED display, and it gets up to 40% brighter when viewed at an angle compared to other watches. So it's going to be overall better than the Series 9, maybe not 1 to 1 40% brighter, but it's going to be way better than the Apple Watch Series 9. So at least on the exterior, they look similar, but the Series 10 does have the better display. In terms of the features built inside, they both have the ECG app built in, high and low heart rate notifications, they have sleep tracking and sleep apnea notifications, they have Vital app, featuring, so they have the heart rate sensors, all those things. They have temperature sensing, they have cycle tracking with ovulation times and estimates, which again, that is really cool. They also have 15mm water resistance and swim proof. However, with the Apple Watch Series 10, it does give you the depth gauge to 6 meters and a water temperature sensor as well. So that is kind of another thing to kind of keep in mind there too, because it is giving you kind of like another nicer thing to keep in mind there in that particular situation. They both come with GPS and cell models. When it comes down to battery life, they're both exactly the same. So they're giving you 18 hours of battery life, up to 36 hours in low power mode. So when it kind of comes down to the raw features, the Series 10 is better, but the Series 9 is like, for my personal use case, like 99% similar to what I would do on the Series 10. What I typically do on my watches is that I track my steps, I track my workouts, and I kind of go and view those things. Both of these watches are going to be able to do exactly the same exact thing from that standpoint, so they're not really missing out on anything from that particular viewpoint when I look at it. But I will tell you, if you're going to go through and pick up a watch, both these watches do a really good job at a majority of things you're going to kind of throw at them. So what I would tell you is that if you're in the market right now, I think an Apple Watch Series 9 from a price per dollar standpoint is probably better, considering it's cheaper, obviously doesn't cost as much, and it's going to be giving you an overall cheaper type of experience or cheaper price tag for the same type of experience for me. With the Series 10, if you have an Apple gift card or you can get some discounts or something, then the Series 10 makes more sense, but I think the Series 9 is still a very good watch, and I'd probably recommend buying that one over the Series 10. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.